Hey guys, so let's go ahead and do a recap for today's price action. So this is everything that happened today, but let's get into it. So let's go from a higher time frame. So just by looking at this, you can kind of tell the market already chose a trend. The market just wanted to go down, right? So we can see the market is wanting to go down on a 4 hour time frame. Okay. Now if you go down to the 1 hour, you can just see all the bearish candles. You don't see any structures. If you go to the 3 minute, you start to see, a retest up, then continue to push back down. So the lower you go on time frame, the more story you get defined, pretty much. Now this is the 15 minute on today's price action. So as you guys can see, all of these past movements have been linked. So for the past 3 days, the market has been in sync. And when I say in sync, it's creating a story. For example, it's not like we've just had price keep dropping to the downside. No, price has been playing around from this was Tuesday's lower high, and this was Tuesday's lower low. So as you can see, the market has been playing inside that range. The market hasn't taken out any structures to the upside or to the downside except today. So now, if you can look over here, so first of all, we had a break of structure to the upside over here, and like I said, this is all still inside this weak structure because the market wasn't able to take out the low, or it did take out the high, but it couldn't take out the overall high, which is what we expected from the market. I'm going to take that trend. That's fine. I'll just leave it there. So usually when we see a huge break likes to the upside and we got close to taking inside, right? We want to see that because we want to see the price action go like this, up, come back down, and break this price action. But as you can see, that's not what we got. The market came back down, played around, and turned around to the downside. Now, all this move happened when everyone was sleeping, except you're in a different country and you trade London session, okay? So if you look on the 15 minute, you can see when it was time for us to trade the market started to push all the way back down. We got a retest over here to this order block on this side. Well, we got a close retest. The market didn't really retest it all the way, but we got something close. I'm sure if you use your retracement to you see some kind of retracement. Okay, so this is what happened. So this is the high over here, and this is the low. Because remember, from here, the market started to push all the way back up. So what would you do is you want to go ahead and use your retracement too. And this is all before the market open, actually, because you can see, oh, actually, we got the retracement in here on market open. So as you can see, the market was more than a 50% retracement. So there were some entries that were available over here. Um, so the first one would have been, what's it called? So we had this up move, then we took out this low, so this is a down, down. I saw this move. I just didn't want to enter because look how much my stop loss was going to be. I was waiting for something smaller. Then what happened after that? We did get another retracement. So we got another retracement from this high to this low over here. As you can see that small retracement. This market stopped and pushed up to go to 50% retracement. Usually, once we see that, we want to see two candle breaker structure, which is what we saw over here. So we have this low. So that's a high. This is a high as well. So this structure was breaking out over here and structure was taken out over here. So this was our entry. Okay. Now this is something I really want to talk to you because I want you guys to pay attention to over here. So stop loss would have been at this high or was at that high because I did take that trade. But this is where everything came into a huge play. So I was targeting a 1 to 2 on this trick because that's what I always target. Okay. So I was targeting a 1 to 2. So we pretty much broke past we pretty much broke past this what's it called, the lows we were targeting. For example, this 1 hour low, and I wasn't too worried because I saw the market. I knew the market was going to break this and keep pushing down. It was just a matter of me having to see this spot in front of my eyes. Okay, so if we look over here, the market came back. We got into a trade over here. As you can see, the market pushed down at first, pushed all the way down, then started to pull back up again. Me being the kind of idiot that I am, I closed out the trade too early. I closed out the trade right here because I was like, well, this has a at least an 80% chance of just taking this and pushing out. So why not save $20? So I had to close the trade short, and I let the trade. I got off my computer because this trade took forever to play out. As you can see, it was already 9:45, and I was like, you know what, and let me just go ahead and cut the trade short, which is what I did. And as you can see, the market played it around, pushed down again, played it around, and came back. When I saw this, I was like, yeah, this market's definitely going to take this out, push all the way down to my TP. Today's lesson I learned was, just from now, no more cutting your trade short. You're going to you already assume the risk. You're already comfortable losing how much money you're putting on the trade. So you might as well let that trade lose. That's what I'm going to start doing. It might not make sense to some people, but to avoid mistakes like this. Um, and the market went to TP. So that was the trade that happened over there. Now, of course, there were some already other trades. I just got discouraged after all this happened. I wasn't even in the market for this because this was already 12. Usually, I'm not in the market for at the 12 p.m. session. You can see the play that happened over here. I'm sure if you go to a higher, exactly, if you go to a higher time frame, you get to see the market pushed up, it came for a retest, pushed down, couldn't take out this low, came back, took out this high. So now this was, if the market started pushing, this was already a weak high. So the market just grabbed this and started pushing back down. But if you look at the 5 minute, you get to see there was this mini structure that pushed the market up over there, and the market took it out. So we went from bullish to bearish. So short could have taken over there. But this was the trade, guys. I just wanted to show you guys the trade that we should have won today if we let the trade run. Um, this was it. I also want to show you one more example. I was looking at two screens this morning. I was looking at MES and gold. So far, gold has been promising really, really amazing so far. That's what I'm starting to see. So on gold, if we go down to the 15-minute time frame, the first thing I saw this morning was, as you can see, we took out this 15-minute what's it called, change of character happened on here to the upside, pushed up, and I was like, fine. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, the first thing I'm wanting to look at, let me draw this in so you guys can see this with your own eyes. So when I saw this after this break, I was like, okay, good. This is the 15-minute order block. So as long as you don't break this structure, this 15-minute low, we should be still in the bullish market. But now look at something crazy. If you go to the 5 minute, you see this is the 50-minute low, and look how many order blocks you have. So you have this one, you have this one, you have this one. So sometimes the market might take out this low and continue to push back up. So as long as this low isn't taken out, we are still bullish. And I was waiting, but I wasn't paying attention. I was paying attention to MES because that was where my trade was at. Because this coincided with the same time, as you can see, 8:55 over here. Look how the market happened. The market came out, tapped into this order block over here, got us a 50% retracement. We had the first candle breaker structure. We got the first candle breaker structure over there, and we got the second candle breaker structure. As you can see, that triggers our entry over there. And guess what? The market gave us a 1 to 2, a beautiful trade right there. And that was something we should have taken if we had paid more, attention to gold. So I only took that trade today on MES, but that's the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions, please leave some questions down below. I'd love to answer them. And if you guys like the content, I'd greatly appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel. Thank you.